Okay, it says here, wearing is caring. Please wear a face mask. But what if we're gonna wear masks? What if they want you to wear masks every year because there's a new strain of COVID? Like a new flu comes out, a new whatever, and they're just everyone always wear masks. What if it goes on for 10 years or 15 or 20? Because there could be, there's a new flu every year. There's new strains of COVID. And what if all of a sudden our immune systems are compromised because everyone is so sanitized and self-isolated, and also we don't get the benefits of physical touch and hugs, and those things are healthy, they build our immune system. Living in fear and anxiety. I talked to a nurse who works at the COVID center. The fear and the anxiety is way worse for your health than COVID. It's bizarre to be this afraid of something that 99.99% of the population recovers from no problem, and it's dubious about the 0.1% whether they would have died of pneumonia or the flu or something the same time anyway, or are. I'm just saying, maybe wearing is caring is a short-term thinking when you look at submitting to this, and submitting to the control is entering into a type of forced social control and dictatorship that's not that different than, like, read the book 1984. Read Brave New World. These visionary authors, not to mention read the book of Revelation in the Bible, they foresaw prophetically, in a way, these human tendencies to want to control and want to create this homogeny. It's a really amazing book, short story by Kurt Vonnegut Jr. I think it's called The Dancer. So amazing. Oh no, it's called Harrison Bergeron. Read that, by Kurt Vonnegut Jr. Whoa. Harrison Bergeron. And he has to wear a mask because he's too good looking, or the woman's too good looking. She has to wear a mask because they're trying to make everything equal, trying to get everything fair. And it's like, wait a minute, I'm not just talking about looks, but the smile and the expressions, and getting vitamin D, not to mention avoiding breathing your own germs and snot in a mask with your breath obstructed, and breathing carbon dioxide, extra carbon dioxide. Like, what are the effects? What are the long-term effects? Because easily they could stretch this out and say, oh, there's new strains of COVID. So, by the way, if you get the vaccine, they could, in 3 months, say, oh, you need another vaccine, you still can't travel, you still can't do anything, blah, 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 because there's a new strain of COVID. And you could look like a porcupine, like a lot of needles. I don't know if that's a good analogy, but anyway, just consider long-term and consider the broader effects. I talk to, health professionals, I talk to people that are, like, in many fields. Look up the truth of it. It's on YouTube, The Great Reset. There's people that are using COVID for an agenda, okay? I'm not saying I don't believe in COVID at all. It's a thing. That's what a nurse who knows her stuff told me. She said, it's yucky, you don't want to get it. But it's basically, I talked to a doctor's opinion. It's like a flu. It's a bad flu. I'm an at-risk person. I had pneumonia before. Anyway, so some of my thoughts about wearing is caring.